Kimmy Duong's journey to the United States began in 1975 when she was living in Saigon and working for IBM and scheduled to be relocated in the closing days of the Vietnam War. But that didn't work out.
Saigon died so fast. They didn't get me in time. There was a lot of confusion, not knowing where my future would be. Everyone was afraid.
The North Vietnamese army took control of Saigon, and there was no official way to get out of the city. Duong jumped on a U.S. government bus parked nearby, and thanks to the kindness of a U.S. official in charge of the ride, she was taken to the airport and then flown to Guam for asylum.
When I ran away from Vietnam, I only have $30 in my pocket.
After she arrived in Guam, she navigated her way to Wake Island and then to the U.S. state of Pennsylvania, despite having little knowledge of English. She eventually landed in Bethesda, Maryland, where she went back to work with IBM. She worked for the computer giant until 1987, when she and her husband Long Nguyen started a successful IT firm called Pragmatics. The success of the company has allowed her to begin giving back to her community. The couple donated $2 million to scholarship funds for engineering and business students at the University of Maryland. They have also given $5 million to support engineering students at George Mason University, which named a building on their Fairfax, Virginia campus after them. They have also given $1 million to Montgomery College to fund scholarships for minority students. As a way of saying thanks, the school also named a building in their honor, the Long Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center.
When people see places with Vietnamese names, it encourages them. If we can do it, so can you.
Since 2018, the Kimmy Duong Foundation has awarded scholarships to children of Vietnamese families living in the region to encourage and support them to study.
I help a person, not just that person, but generations to come. So education is very important.
But even though she has been in the United States for almost 50 years, she still loves Vietnam and the Vietnamese people.
People in the country have to love each other, so I have to love my country all the time.
Love for both the United States and Vietnam, which translates into helping young people find a brighter future in both countries. Long Nguyen, VOA Vietnamese Service for Dong Hai, Washington, D.C.